Hello everyone, it's a new week and we have a new project. Today we will try to bring back to life this old chest of drawers. Even though the finish on this piece is in a very raw condition, it has great bones. As you may already notice, one of the corners of the piece is missing and I want to reproduce it. And for this I'm using a two-part wood filler. This product is pretty easy to use, you just have to grab the needed amount of the filler and add some hardening cream and just give everything a very good stir. You have to be very careful with this product, it's better to work in a very good ventilated space or just work outside. After I started to apply this filler, I realized that maybe my idea was not the greatest because my husband actually told me that I could just cut a piece of wood and this way I would save a lot of material, but I'm pretty stubborn and I just wanted to do it in my way. Another point to notice here is that maybe I should have put like a piece of tape or something underneath so that this filler will not run because this product is pretty runny. I ended up by adding I don't know 3 or 4 coats of the filler. I also filled in all the damages on the piece. As you can see, there was a lot of damages on the top of this piece. I sanded everything smooth. I also sanded this corner. It took me a lot of time and a lot of work, but I nailed it. Since I sanded through the original finish in some areas, I decided to play safe and to apply 1 coat of the clear primer. I put some painter's tape on the drawers just to make sure that I don't get any paint where I don't want it to be. I'm using graphite by Rust-Oleum as my base color. You know guys, Rust-Oleum is my to-go paint when I want to create a textured finish. I will put in the description below the links to all the product that I'm using for this project. I applied 2 coats of paint over the entire piece and I let everything dry overnight. After my first coat on the top of this piece, I noticed that the veneer is bubbling underneath. Because the paint is water-based and I'm also using water to apply the paint, I think this moisture just made this veneer to bubble even more. So I had to remove all those spots and to fill them in with some wood filler. Please make sure that you are applying your paint in thin coats. Pay attention to the corners and to the sharp edges. Also, when you are painting drawers, paint the lip underneath and around because this will make your job to look professional. my client sent me an inspirational photo of the finish that he would like to get on this piece, and I was a little bit overwhelmed because I wasn't really sure how I will get this one. Since this piece was very sleek and the finish on the photo was a textured one. My first idea was to do a whitewash over the graphite, and I grabbed some white color by Lignocolor. I have a separate video about how to do a whitewash. I will leave the link below. Sometimes during the paint washing, you may remove the base coat from the corners or from the sharp edges. This is not a big problem, you can always fix it. I grabbed some of my graphite and I did a very light dry brushing on all those areas where I removed the first coat. If I would stick to the end with the idea of the whitewash, I would go also over the graphite with very light dry brushing with white. Since the whitewash look was not what I was looking for, I decided to do some dry brush. I went with some graphite over and just to add a little bit more of the texture, and after that I switched to white by Lignocolor. When dry brushing, remember, you want to unload as much paint as you can. Work in long strokes and don't stop in the middle. Also, please don't put too much pressure on the brush. You always want to start by adding a small amount of paint. You can always add more if you like it. It's always up to you how much or how less of the dry brushing you want to do. We decided to paint our hardware in black, so I just grabbed some spray paint. After I was done with the painting, I applied my wax as always, 3 coats on the top and 2 coats on the body. I don't know why it's so satisfying every time to remove this painter tape, but you can see we have a clean and crisp line. I love it. And now it's time to add a little bit depth and a little bit dimension to our piece. I remember at the beginning I was a little bit scared to use the dark waxes, but believe me, a little bit of dark wax will change the way your piece is looking. You just have to practice. I'm adding the black wax in the crevices, around the hardware and a little bit around the corners. one more tip regarding the decorative waxes: you always want to apply them after you applied your clear coat. So this is where we started, and this is the after photo. If you like it, give me the thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.